At the Annenberg Innovation Lab, we have started a research group that takes a close look at transmedia branding. Transmedia branding is a fast-developing area that's used in marketing and communication. And what we want to do is brainstorm and work with a large group of experts in the field on figuring out the design principles and also the ethical principles for transmedia branding.
So transmedia by itself simply means across media. We started the day with a question of what is a brand? And I made what I hoped would be a provocative statement that the most powerful transmedia brand of the last year had been Occupy Wall Street. And that it did so by breaking all of the rules of traditional branding. That is, it created an image, a message, the 99% and the 1%, but it did so not by maintaining consistency, but by enabling everyone who participated to create their own version of that message.
Branding used to mean broadcast messaging effectively. Like, I'm going to control my message and I'm going to send it, I'm going to spray and pray. I'm going to send it out to as many people as possible and hope it picks up.
That's the key thing, is that the extent to which the old makers of commercial meanings are now obliged by the transmedia revolution to loosen their control of the meanings they want made.
For us, we've added to that this notion of participation and the idea that brands should create new kinds of relationships to consumers which encourage their creative participation, that brands learn by freeing the public up to play around with their iconography rather than trying to shut it down and restrict it.
We talked a lot about this notion of how customer engagement and how brands are represented in the world today has fundamentally changed.
I'm basically thinking about concepts that are not bound to just one medium. I'm more or less creating a whole user experience that I'm trying to transmit over different channels.
The Think and Do process is it's an ideation process. One of the goals is to develop networks of those people with a common interest who can get together with us for a day.
We act as Switzerland here at the lab, and we provide an open space for dialogue for sponsors who might on occasion be in competition with each other to really have an opportunity to meet and converse and talk about the problems that they have and realize that there's synergies across all these major corporations.
And out of that, I think we generate a boatload of new ideas about what the future of advertising might look like. And I think one of the key insights we take away is this need to break out of the silos and sort of open up new flows of communication, especially as companies are trying to enter into new spaces where traditional rules don't apply and where traditional boundaries are being transcended on a regular basis.